That morning, Mom was laughing on the phone with her friend Akofa calling from Togo. The apartment was warm, peaceful, and Zouzi was ready to get to work. Click! Zouzi's little blue eye blinked to life. He set off proudly down the hallway. Mom didn't even look up. She was too busy laughing. Zouzi rolled along importantly, as if he had somewhere very serious to be, and in a quiet corner, a tiny glowing firefly watched him curiously. But then Zouzi stopped and started spinning, round and round, always in the same spot. Mikenam squinted. Something was not right. Mom noticed. She picked Zouzi up and placed him in the hallway. "Come on, Zouzi, get to work." Zouzi set off and came right back to its corner. Mom sighed. "Zouzi, can you hear me? Go and do your job." Mom spoke to him firmly, the way you speak to someone who is doing it on purpose. Zouzi kept spinning, calmly, indifferently. On the other end of the phone, Akofa had gone very quiet. She was listening. She could hear Mom getting more and more frustrated. But the children were at school. So who was she talking to? "Gabriella, who are you talking to?" Akofa asked carefully. Mom burst out laughing. "My machine is Zouzi, my robot vacuum." Akofa pulled the phone away from her ear, eyes wide open. And then Akofa laughed, really laughed, hand over her mouth, shoulders shaking. She had followed the whole thing live, and now she could picture it perfectly. And as if Zouzi had given the signal, the whole house joined in. The Wi-Fi blinked, the tablet went dark, the internet dropped. Mom threw her hands in the air. Click! Mom pressed the off button. Zouzi's blue eye faded. Silence fell over the apartment. Mikenam floated nearby, thoughtful, looking at the little robot at rest. Mikenam glided softly toward Zouzi. He placed his gentle golden glow on him, as if to say, "I see you, I understand." And Mikenam imagined Zouzi spinning day after day, always on command, never stopping, never resting, always at someone else's service. The next morning, Mom switched Zouzi back on, and this time, quietly and without a fuss. Zouzi traveled through every room, vacuumed every corner, and came home to its space, as if nothing had happened. A few days later, a message from Akofa arrived. Mom read it with a smile. "You should turn this into a story." The title writes itself, Zouzi the Stubborn One. Mikenam turned gently toward the families, his golden light glowing tenderly. Even machines stopped to catch their breath. And what about you? Would you give yourself permission to pause today? Mikenam the magic firefly glowed softly in the night and whispered, "Even machines stopped to catch their breath. Take care of yourself the way you take care of those you love." This story was lived by me. Thank you to my dear Akofa for suggesting I bring it to life. If the story made you smile, leave a little thumbs up for Mikenam, subscribe to l'univers de Mikenam so you never miss an adventure.